Hi, good morning once again. I don't feel like I am attending a formal session because Taharji is my close friend, more like a brother actually. So I feel like I am in a family gathering. And it's not for the first time I'm coming. Last time also I came and I could see all the facilities. I'm so happy to see an organization like this which is working 24 hours. That itself shows the efficiency level actually. Because if you look into the various organizations across this area, 99% of the companies they work only one shift. That means they are wasting two-thirds of their potential straight away. Because I always respect or I always admire or I always believe in only one thing because for me time is God and for me clocks are idols. Because I don't believe in any religion or because you all belongs to different religion, but I see this world as one God, one religion, and for me that time is God because that is something common in you, me, and everyone. So I always treat that is the biggest asset also, because we always believe that money can make everything, but we are all here for what? Of course, we all left our country, we came here for one thing, that is money. But what is that money for? We convert that money into some kind of happiness. Because if you don't send money to your home, there is no happiness there. No happiness there, you don't have any happiness. So, of course, money is required. But just imagine you make 50 idlis in the morning, idlis or doshas or whatever it is. You need only 2 idlis. What you do with the remaining 48 idlis? Of course, if your family is here, your family can have another 10 idlis maximum. But what about the remaining? You will keep everything in the fridge or what? You will be happy when you serve to someone close to you and it is consumed instead of getting wasted, right? So, happiness is the byproduct when you give the excess to someone else. But basically that idli is also money, right? You convert that money into idli and you give it to some others, you see happiness. So, money is also like that. After some time, that excess money is just a figure in the bank. It doesn't mean that, that those zeros in your account will bring you happiness. What I do always in my life is, I set my life goal as happiness. So, how to create that happiness? And life happiness means life is the integration of days. Today, tomorrow, everything if you keep together, it is life. If you cannot make your one day happy, how you can make your entire day happy? And to make yourself happy, don't think that only because of you are happy, then you can enjoy the happiness. Just imagine all the people around you unhappy and you have everything, you can feel happy? No. That means to have the perfect happiness, everyone should be happy. So, how to create the happiness? That is something you need to start thinking. Because your biggest asset, you got 24 hours, I got 24 hours. That is our real asset. That 24 hours, how you can convert into happiness? That is something we will just discuss today. See, you look into the monks in the Himalayas, they don't have any bank account, nothing, but they are more happy than us, right? No worries, nothing. So, ultimately, we all want to live without troubles, happiness. But so, for that, first of all, you need to start respecting the time. How effectively this time can be used? All the basic problem of everyone is we don't know how to effectively use the time. See your organization. See the organization, when it grows, you can also grow. If organization is not growing and you are asking, said, I need increment every year. If your organization is not making more profit, they cannot provide you more increment, right? So, your growth is directly proportional to the growth of your organization. That means your destiny is in your hand only. You decide. If you are not giving something extra to grow your organization will not grow. If organization doesn't grow, you will not grow. So, how this growth is possible? Growth is a single word, but to reach there is a long process. So, we need to divide how that growth is possible. See, if you can grow your one day, just like you are planting something and the plant is growing, every second it is growing. So, if you have a system where you are growing, your organization is growing, naturally your profit is also growing. If your profit is going up, naturally it will come back to you also, you will also grow. Without growth in the profit, don't expect any growth in your financial status. But it does not mean that even if your salaries are doubled, you will be happy. Because just imagine you are earning $1,000 per month and your expenses are $1,200. Is there any use? So, you need to learn how to live within the limits, because we all pay taxes for everything. The lesson number one in finance management is you need to impose a self-imposed tax. A 10% for your future you keep. That means whatever be your earning, whether it is 1,000 dirhams or $1,000 or $10,000, whatever it is. First of all, do a self-imposed tax, 10% keep away. You can put it in the bank, you can put it in the shares or in the land or whatever it is. Keep it. You set the monthly budget of 90%. You need to have a detailed budget, but unfortunately, most of the people will not have this budget. Why? It is not taught in our academics. That is a very basic root. You all working today here, when you were in the school or college, you had no plan that you are going to join this industry. You had absolutely no idea. But how much time you spent there? Almost 50,000 hours we all spent in the academics, including you, me and other things, and we had no proper career design. We had no idea. We were just following the syllabus what the school was giving us. We had to pass the 10th exam, 12th exam, engineering or whatever it is. End of the day, after the engineering, if you ask, what is the application of a plus b the whole square? No one knows. Sin theta, cos theta? No one knows. Then why you spend all these things? See, what was your investment? Your investment was not only your fees for the school or college. Your main investment was the 50,000 hours. The money you can get back, money you can generate. Tomorrow you can do some business or something, you can make $1 million and you can cover the entire cost. But what about the 50,000 hours you spent in the academics and most of the unwanted things has no application in your life? Why you waste it? No one questioned the teacher, what is the application, why I learn it? We were just mugging, and basically real input we were getting the complexes. The only first rank holder is having some kind of pride in the class, right? Rest everything is okay, absolutely complex. I know many of my close friends because I was very good in maths. So when my maths teacher coming to the class, I was so happy because I know that any question he asks, I can answer. But most of the students in my class were afraid. See, the school is not a place where you develop your complexes or your fear or something. But the same maths actually, if you teach them in a practical way where everything can be applied, there is an application, then people will enjoy it. And many things what we really should know from the school, it was not taught. Like, see, we all eat 3 times a day. We need to have food. Most of you, maybe you are having from outside. How many of you can cook yourself? Maybe you will cook, but it is not the way your mother was cooking. Our body is tuned to 2 things. One is mother's milk and mother's food. That's why we always say that I miss the mother's food. And whenever we get time, we go to mother and have some food cooked by her. My question is, how many dishes your mother can cook? 25 dishes? How much time you need to learn these 25 dishes? Maximum 1 hour is enough to learn one dish, because normally mother cooks one item for 15 minutes or 30 minutes. 2 times you are learning from her. 1 hour is enough to learn one item. 25 dish, 25 hours is more than enough to learn from mother. And you just keep on practicing it. Wherever you go, you can have the same food like what the mother was cooking it. We never learned it because it was not in our syllabus. And if you do this one, at least 1 or 2% of the people will become a chef also. My question is, okay, it was not in the school. Why can't we try it now? That means our career design is not end with the academics. That is not the end of the journey. Don't think that I got a degree, everything, my journey is finished with the learning. No. Career design is an unending process. Every day you can learn something. But thing is, For this learning, your input is your time. You need to effectively invest this time because you already wasted enough. 50,000 hours gone, you can never take it back. At least now onwards, when you invest something, there should be some effectiveness in your life. Otherwise, again, you are going to waste. And here, how much life remaining for us? Our beautiful periods are gone. The playfulness, everything is gone. Now we are serious because before we were alone. Now a family is on our shoulder. We cannot swim alone. Always we need to carry something. The baggage is always on our shoulder. So we have to be very careful. I still remember when I joined university in 1985, I was the only one in my campus having a bike. Don't think that I am from a rich family. My parents were teachers and they had no money to teach me. I was doing my own business in the campus. I had a dry cleaning shop, a typing center. Every day I was working in the shop. But I was the richest man because I was doing my own business. I was earning myself. When my friends were playing in the evening, I was doing my job actually. But I was earning. So that was the base for me to start some business later because it gave me the confidence. See, on those days, all my friends were using my bike. I was always on top of the bike. But after the marriage, I never ever used a bike. Because I know that after the marriage, I had to be more responsible. I cannot play around like what I was doing when I was alone. A few years back, once I was in a BMW shop, I saw a beautiful bike. I loved it like anything. That dream of having such a beautiful bike was there and I told them I need this bike. I bought it. Believe me, I did not ride it. I gave it to one of my cousin actually. But I just wanted to have because that thing, but still I know that it is dangerous. So this kind of responsibility also we need to keep it in mind. So that means what I wanted to convey you that now you have more responsibility. So your time when you spend, you have to be more responsible because before even if you lose some time, nothing, only you are the loser. Now if you are losing a single minute, that time not only belongs to you. Now you are a part of a company actually. Your wife is a partner, your children are partners. Time is money because the motto of the company is time is money, we count even seconds. That means if you are wasting 1 hour, you are wasting the time of your family, earning power of your family. So you have to be very, very careful now onwards, spending every hour. See how you can effectively manage your time. That is the main thing I would like to train you today. That is the time management because we say that work is worship, time is the God and clothes are idols. But how to manage it? See, 24 hours, you divide it into 3. We follow a system called FSM, Efficiency Improvement System Management, because your profit is directly proportional to the efficiency. When you are alone doing a business, only your efficiency matters. But when your organization is having more people, 100 people, 200 people, 500 people, the profit depends on the efficiency of the entire workforce because workforce, the human resource is the most powerful tool of your organization. If the efficiency is not managed properly, your profit is going down. How the efficiency can be improved? First thing is it is human resource is like an equipment. Okay, if you are not servicing your car, what will happen? Even if it's a brand new car, slowly it goes out of your hand. So your human resource, the most expensive tool in your organization is to be serviced and upgraded. Servicing and upgradation is possible only through one thing, that is continual training. In our organization, every year, every employee from office boy to CEO has to go through a 50 hours of training. That means on an average more than 4 hours of training every month. You must be thinking what is to be learned. See, you look into your organization itself, your 5 years back what you were delivering, that is not the same equipment what you are delivering today because the world is changing, requirements are changing, the technology is changing. You need to know how these things are changing so that your productivity should go, your quality should go, then only you can place yourself on top of the competition. If you are not upgrading, especially in a world of AI, because AI is going to take over everything, it is the high time for you to upgrade yourself. You need to have a 5-year plan. So, what is the time management, how you should start? First thing is, how many of you got a 5-year plan in this group? Anyone? Nothing. See, this is the problem. Is there anything wrong to have a 5-year plan? See, when you have a vision, I should be there after 5 years, I should be there. Then only you will make a plan. You will make some planning how to reach there. That means, just imagine tomorrow you want to do, what all things you want to do, you just plan today. Okay, I will do 1, 2, 3, 10 things I will do tomorrow. If you plan that thing, tomorrow it will happen. 90% of course it will happen. Sometimes some additional things will also happen. That means, tomorrow you can plan. If you can plan one day, why can't you plan for a week? Why can't you plan for a month, for an year, for 5 years? That means, basically your destiny is decided by your karma. What you are doing today, that is your fate for the day actually. If you are not doing, if you are just simply sleeping somewhere, nothing going to happen. If you do production, output is going to increase. So, your destiny is decided by your karma, and your karma can be designed. What you are going to do today or tomorrow, you can plan in advance. That means, your destiny can be designed. But, how far is your destiny? That is your choice. I will show you. I have in our company, everyone got a 5-year plan. Not only the staff, including our children. I will show you. I am the mentor for the entire staff's children. The kids studying in the class of 7th standard, they have a 5-year plan. What all things you can put in the 5-year plan? Today you decide, I want to excel in karate. Karate you cannot learn in one day. If you practice something for 5 years, you can become a karate black belt holder. So, in a 5-year plan, you can put, okay, I want to become a karate thing. So, 1 point you got in the 5-year plan. So, what you will do today? Planning is like this, weekly 2 hours I will go for the classes, monthly 8 hours. So, like that, one is done. It's very simple. I want to become, I want to know how to play an instrument. See, just imagine there is a huge difference between, how many of you play instruments in this group? See, just imagine why you all cannot play an instrument. See, when you are tense or something, if you know the instrument or something, if it can be a violin, guitar, something, it gives some kind of relaxation. But unfortunately, it was not in your syllabus. But it is not too late. I started because in my 5-year plan, learning an instrument I already started learning from this month onwards. At this age, if I can start, why you cannot start it? I am not telling you that it should be instrument. Something else you can learn. Set the target. Yeah, but what to put, what not to put, how to put, you are all confused. Now, always now in front of us, there will be what, where, when, who, why. These answers should be given. So, to make it very simple, first of all, we will learn how to start one day. If you can make one day, you can plan. You can make 1 week, 1 month like that. So, my today's job is to make you understand how to plan one day. Then, before we leave, I will teach you how to make your 5-year plan. If you have the 5-year plan and you know how to plan for a day, enough. The rest everything you can manage yourself. Okay. First of all, no need to follow me blindly. You can make your own system. You can make slight changes. Don't worry. I am just giving you a guideline which is very effective. For the last more than 12 years in our organization, we have been practicing it. Everyone is following this system. Not only our employees, our children also now following. We are, most of our employees are from villages, but today we are world number 1 in 5 fields. No one can compete with us in our field because the way our employees perform is totally different than other our competitors. Because when you start practicing this system, because our efficiency of each employee we measure using almost 200 parameters. These 200 parameters, when we started, everyone, the score was maybe 10%, 15%. Today, every day they are increasing. So, you must be thinking, what is these 200 parameters? I cannot explain everything in 1 hour. Few things I will tell you. Taharji know how punctual I am. In our group, always I get a separate invitation because we have an association. I will have a separate invitation. They will say your time is this one because if the invitation says 8 o'clock, I'll be there 7 o'clock 59 minutes and 60 seconds because I was taught by Germans. In my class, all my professors always coming exactly like this. That means punctuality in our system, punctuality is the lesson number one. See, just imagine he respect me, the first thing comes to his mind is punctuality. This is the same culture we have given to all our employees. So all our clients know that if we are in the picture, we will be on time, our service will be on time, our product will be reached on time. So we respect time. This is an unwritten rule in our organization. Not only unwritten, it's a written rule. And everyone knows about it. So always when our clients are comparing our service with our competitors, even if our rate is higher, they prefer us because they know that they get a product on time. That's the first thing. See, basically what is business? I need to take money from your pocket to my pocket. And how to get it? The client should give it happily. The client to give it happily, my service should be on time, should have a proper quality. My product is perfect. But if I don't deliver on time, what is the use? For the marketing purpose, once you start practicing, you will understand that always punctuality got an upper hand. So this is one of the lesson. And to be punctual, how many days of training you require? Actually, today if you decide that tomorrow onwards, wherever I go, I will be on time. That's enough. You don't need rocket technology, no investment. Your attitude, you just slightly change. Everything, personal things, official things, timekeeping, if you stick on to it, that means you start respecting your time. Just imagine you are all religious believers. You are always afraid of God. Don't do that one. You just imagine time is God and going late somewhere, God will punish you. Just keep it in your mind. You will not get a place in paradise if you are late. If you can believe all other religious things, why can't you believe this one? This will give you some edge on the marketing, right? See, in India, there are only two real superstars in the film industry. I am from the film industry, that's why I am telling you. I am always tell this example to everyone. One is Rajinikanth and Amitabh Bachchan. You ask anyone in the industry, they are still two superstars, not because of they are the best actors in India. Their attitude. They are the most punctual person in the industry. They never ever come for a shoot even 1 minute late. They come 15 minutes in advance in front of the studio. They wait there on time. They are on the shoot. If they can do it, why they should follow at this age? They have money, they have fame, everything. And for them, any shoot they will postpone. But it's a culture. This is the lesson number one. So like that, basically a character deficiency, we are correcting it. So in FSM, what we are doing is, this out of the 200 parameters, almost 100 parameters it is coming out of character deficiencies. So today I will send you a list of 100 character deficiencies. You can practice yourself. These 100 character deficiencies, you put mark out of 10 or out of 100. You just put a mark for each thing, a self-evaluation you do. And you give this sheet to your close friend or your immediate boss or your family member and tell, can you please put mark for this one out of 10. You can take 1 or 2 opinions, no problem. Then you do a comparison. See, if you identify your problems yourself and your friend is also saying the same thing, no problem. It is not a big issue, you can correct yourself. Certain things, you believe that you are perfect. But your close one says, no, you have problem here. This is the first thing you need to correct. So anyway, when you do the comparison, you get a picture. Now, you set a target, okay, tomorrow onwards I am going to slowly change myself. You cannot change all these 100 together. You take maybe 5 or 10, you take. Tomorrow onwards, I will be, for example, punctuality is one of the deficiency here. You start punctuality tomorrow, like that. 4 or 5 items this month you focus, like that. That's why in FSM, we need minimum 5 years to transform a person actually, because you cannot change everything together. But always scientifically it says that if you practice something 22 days continuously, it becomes your habit. It is a scientifically proven thing. So, if you have 22 working days here, if you take it officially, all these process, 22 working days if you get in a month and if you practice it, that means every month an organization can change at least 5 problems of a person. You have 100 problems. So in 5 years, actually, you can correct all these problems. Not 100%. At least if you correct it by 20%, it reflect on your efficiency. It reflect on your profit. In our organization, changes we identified is because not everyone following the same way. It is like a mobile. In mobile, so many features, but it doesn't mean that everyone is using every feature of the mobile. It is your choice. But it depends on the division head how they take it and they implement it. The profit increased by 30 to 300%. Nothing. Working hours actually reduced actually. Working hours reduced because in efficiency says that 1:1:1 principle you need to follow. That means 1 for you, 1 for your body, 1 for your mind and 1 for your karma. Karma means your job, work. That means 240 hours per month, 30 into 8, 240 hours you can spend for your job every month. That means job means the time, management is saying that 200 hours you should work every month, for example here, maybe 208 hours, maybe overtime also there. But the travel time also you should count. How much time you are spending to travel, come here, because here you cannot, I don't know whether people are staying here or outside,
Near or outside?
Near, okay. See, in our organization, 90% of the staff actually, they are staying very close to the office. In Sharjah, 5 minutes walking distance people are staying. Before they were staying in half an hour away, slowly they started coming close to the office. That means they are not wasting time for their travel. And they are going home for the lunch, having food with the family. That means the happiness level is going up. They are not wasting time. They have only one parking. They are walking, that means when you are walking, it is adding something to the health. In case if you are traveling, for example, you don't have that facility, you need to travel every day half an hour to the office. You have 2 options to not to waste that time. Either, okay, you have a driver, bus driver is driving it and you are sitting in the bus or something. That time you can learn something using mobile, audio, you can read books, so many things you can do. Don't waste the time. You can see many people keep on sleeping. How much time you need to sleep? See, 8 hours you need for the body. So let us start looking from one point. First of all, whether you are employed or unemployed, whatever it is, the time for the body is fixed. No one can touch it. 8 hours for the body. In our system, it is we sleep 6 hours and 2 hours for the body. Some people 7 hours they sleep and 1 hour for the fitness. Basically, it is for the it can be for the yoga, your gym or whatever it is. That 8 hours is dedicated for the body. But in that process, you need to keep certain things. 10,000 steps every day you need to spend. So these 2 hours basically for the steps. Yeah, but during the job itself, you can have 3,000, 4,000 steps. You can have it. But anyway, if you manage properly, 10,000 steps you can easily manage. You need to have 3 liters of water. You need to limit your quantity of food into 2,000, 2,500 calories. For example, for the last 10 years, my weight is varying from 95 to 105. Because I am in a higher BMI grade in our office. So I am in a danger zone. If I was not monitoring this thing, by this time my body nature is like this, I should be 125, 135. But the moment it is going up, immediately I need to take corrective actions. Now I have already booked for an Ayurveda session. So every day I need to go for this calorie control, everything I need to do. Like this, every person in the company is doing this. So we started this process 10 years back. What we did was, we did an analysis, how much the employees are contributing to the health expenses. We identified 10% of the unhealthy staff in the company, they are contributing 90% of the health bills. They are having the maximum medical leaves, everything, misusing the cards, everything, 10%. We put a circle. We gave them 6 months time. You need to correct it. You won't believe, slowly the culture got changed. Our BMI values went down. Today, all the companies, medical bills are going up by 10%. In our company, every year medical bill is going down actually. It's a reverse process. You have 32 exams for the employees. How to take care of your health, how to live without medicine. People know that if you have a medical card, it is not for misuse, it is for emergency only. Because the moment you go to a hospital with a card, hospital is looking at someone with a card. They will put one medicine, they will put three medicine. They will make you more unhealthy. So your food is your best medicine. So we have so many training for the employees, how to manage themselves without the medicine. How even the fridge in every home is to be cleaned every month, and our children are responsible for that one. We have procedure for this one. I will show you the photographs. Our children every month they are cleaning it because they understand the importance. That's why our health bill is going down. So we are becoming healthier and healthier, our organization. Why can't you practice it here also? Getting healthier is not a crime. Your life is easy. So your medical leaves will go down. If the medical leave is go down, it is going into production. So it is converting into profit. So like that, this is another element. Like this, 200 elements are there. So you are totally changing. This is basically an aphism. So nowadays what I am doing is, I am telling all the organization, spend 50 hours of training. Please do have a training system. 4 hours on an average. 2 hours you decide what you want to learn. 2 hours management decide. In the management, these FSI elements we will give you, practice it, okay, you implement it. And what we do is, we start an industrial university called AIMRI. So AIMRI can be associated with your organization. When you complete 100 hours of training, that means 2 years when you complete in the same system, your organization is growing, you are growing, everything is getting documented, you are getting an industrial diploma. That means without taking a break, without going to any university, because of your training, what you have attended inside, you are getting a diploma. When you complete 4 years, you have completed 200 hours of training. You are getting a degree, industrial degree. When you complete 5 years, you are getting a master's degree, industrial. See, when you have a master's degree in you, the confidence level goes up. Confidence is also happiness. See, the end of the day, we said your goal is happiness. Now we lock the body. Now the company is going to give job for 8 hours. How you can generate happiness out of that one? When you are getting certification or something, it gives you happiness. When you are getting more trained, you are more confident in your job. When your quality of job goes up, first self-satisfaction is coming. When you are getting appreciation for your quality of work, you are getting more happiness. So you start loving your job. So job satisfaction adds to the happiness. So your health is happy, your happiness is going up, your job is going up, happiness is adding. Now the remaining 8 hours, that is the real thing. 80% of your happiness is going to come from the remaining 8 hours. That is what none of you plan in your life. This was also happening in our company. Weekends people go and sleep, nothing doing. Today you come to our company, we have even fishing club we have. People go for fishing in morning at 3 o'clock. We have Harley Davidson club, fishing club, cricket club, football club, whatever. Everyone is engaged in something. They identified their talent, passion. They started developing it. You won't believe, I write a poem every day for the last 70 years. Because that is my talent. School days I used to write poem. When FZCO told me, what is your talent? You set a target. I said, okay, in 5 years I will set a world record. You won't believe, in 3 years I set a world record. When I completed 1001 days, I got my world record. Today I cannot stop it because it's a habit. If I can do it, I am managing almost more than 80 companies now in 30 countries. If I am so busy and I can do it, why you cannot do it? Because you never put it as a target. So this is what you have to do. You need to set targets. So how the targets can be set? So this 8 hours for the happiness, you just imagine, take a paper or on your mobile, you list 100 things you can do to get happiness. You say that, okay, every week I will call 5 of my friends. Okay, not down, 5 friends, 5 relatives. See, when you call 5 of your schoolmates or college mates, just call them, find out the number and call them. They are happy. You exchange some happy moments. You will get a call back later. Same thing, you are calling your relatives, you are calling your parents, everything. Otherwise, people forget these things actually. Okay, you can say that, okay, I will read 50 books this year or 10 books this year. Every week I watch a movie. I will go out for a picnic with the family. Like that, you 1, 2, 3, 100 things you list down. You place it on, it can be daily, it can be weekly, it can be once in a month. And you don't need to spend many of the things, you don't need to spend any money. Now the boating calls are free, WhatsApp calls are free. Reading a book, it is not an expensive thing. Watching a movie, if you have money, you go to the theater. Otherwise, you watch in the TV. There is no money involved. But you need to set targets. Now, thing is, start with the 5-year plan. First thing is, I told you, take a list, write down 25 things which can be done in the next 5 years. Learn like this. Instrument or something physical, something for the body, something for the mind, something for the job. I will take a master's degree. If you take a master's degree and if you attend a training course, into the 5th year you have a master's degree, right? You are not wasting any time. You are working in the office only, you will get an industrial master's degree. Or you say that, okay, I will do an invention in 5 years. You focus on your job, you will find out something where you can make a product. If you invent something, you are a millionaire. You just look into any product here. This light or there are hundreds of products in this room. There is not at least 1 millionaire behind each product. Not only 1 millionaire. The inventor is a millionaire, distributor is a millionaire, manufacturer is a millionaire, the branding person is a millionaire. So many millionaires behind each product. So if your goal is to become a millionaire, go for an invention. Or nothing, you say that, okay, I will work here, but parallel every day I will spend 2 hours extra to develop my entrepreneur skill or marketing skill or something. You are without a conflict of interest with your company. They have no issue for you to create something extra with your additional time. If it brings you happiness, go for it. First of all, you make a list. Today go back, write down 25 things for the next 5 years and place it, okay, annually certain things. Then you have a big goal, you cut down, okay. To reach 5 years there, in 1 year I need to reach here, second year here, like this, because it is called Kaizen method. A big target you need to cut down into annual, then monthly, weekly, like that. First of all, but you set the 5-year targets. 25 things you write down for the. Now, we all take annual resolution, right? January 1st, everyone annual resolutions. I will quit smoking, I will quit that blah, blah, blah. Why couldn't you make an annual resolution also, okay, annual thing? Okay, this year my targets. That also you list down 25. Maybe this 25, few will get from the 5-year plan itself, you will get it. You start your first thing is, you start your day. Because normally in our organization, we have monthly plan and by the organization will give. Leave it for monthly plan for the time being, leave it there. Start how to plan the day. We call it as corporate meditation. Every day morning, I will show you today 6:15 I made my plan and I sent to my manager actually. Morning 6:15. If I can do it, why can't you make it? 25 things. I have routine jobs like HR approval, that approval, this approval, so many things are there. That I am not listing it because anyway I have to do it. But on top of that, I have identified extra 25 things. Morning 6:15 I wrote everything, I sent it to my manager. These are the things I am going to do. So he has to make arrangement everything because I need to delegate many things. But I need to make sure that these 25 things are done at the end of the day. If I don't list down these 25 things, that is, my day will be gone, my routine jobs will be done, but these 25 things will not get done. These 25 things are something extra I am going to take today. It is adding something extra water to the growth of the plant. So just imagine every employee in this organization is putting some extra things to your plant every day, your growth will be different. So this is the way we need to have some kind of everyday planning. This corporate meditation you need to practice. Initially maybe when you plan only 5 things or 2 things you will get. It is just like stretching your muscles in the gym. First day you cannot take 1 push-up, but slowly 2 push-up, 3 push-up, 10 push-up is very easy. So after a few days you can easily identify 10 jobs, 15 jobs, 20 jobs, whatever you can delegate, you delegate, or extra you do it. And also the management should get a feel that you are doing something extra. That is the first step towards your career growth in the organization. They get a feel that this man is special. They have some extra bond. Leadership skill is there. In our organization nowadays, we don't select people with academic skills. What we do is, we go to a campus, we select the cricketing captain. We straight away, no interview, nothing. Because a cricket team captain is already having the leadership skill. He already proved it. Because no one can become a cricket team captain all of a sudden. 5-6 years he has to play cricket, he has to show his leadership skill, then only he will become a leader. If I get a person with the leadership skill, for me, very easy to teach the remaining stuff. Leadership skill I cannot develop in a single day. See, cricket is the game where everything is time bounded. There is a delay in the play, there is a penalty. There is a strategy, there is a target chasing. It is like a 20-hour match. Every organization is running with 20 working days. You need to have a target. You need to achieve 20 million. Every day 1 million you need to achieve. Like that, you have targets. It is a gentleman's game. There is no fight, nothing. Every ball, when you bowl, there is a strategy. It should be the fielding, how it is to be set, who should go and bat, what is the run rate, analytical mind is there, the safety measures you need to take care, cricket, all the safety gears you need to carry. A captain's responsibility is to have a checklist of all the kit should have all the items. So, whatever required for a leader, it is unknowingly the person is developing it. And he is physically fit, dress codes are perfect, early morning training, everything, he is coming on sharp on time. That's why we are taking this cricketing captains. But my question is, I cannot make you cricketing captain, but you can mold yourself like a cricketing captain. The qualities of cricket team captain you take, why can't you do this one? I can do this one, I can do this one. So that is the first sign of becoming a leader. Because in the world only two types of people, leaders and followers. Only 10% are leaders, 90% are followers. Choice is yours. You want to be in a comfortable zone as the follower, you be always a follower. But if you want to be a leader, naturally you become managers, general managers, MDs, or you become an entrepreneur, whatever it is. But for that extra things you need to take care. You need to practice yourself, because without practice, nothing is possible. That's why HR is the most powerful tool, I said. It is your responsibility. Management will also put some effort. You should also put some effort. And main thing, another important quality you need to develop during this process is the obligation. See, for the happiness, along with the happiness, you add this word obligation. What is obligation? See, obligation is something you are giving back. See, when you are working here, you are getting salary. For your effort, they are paying salary back. You are a teacher, you are paid and you are teaching the students. But there are mentors who do the training, everything for free. So, such kind of things, we should have an obligation. You are getting something extra without paying something. So, for that, you need to have some kind of obligation. So far you were working here, you were getting paid for that one, okay. You said that I worked, I have not that much obligation. When the organization is taking some extra care, that obligation slowly get developed. Just like your parents love you, they take care of you, you have an obligation towards your parents. Your loved ones, they give you love, you have an obligation to pay back something. Your nation, you have is giving you something, you have some obligation back. Your nature is giving you something, you have an obligation something back. To develop this obligation, both the management should give something back to the employees, and when management is giving something extra on top of your contract, that means basically when they are giving extra happiness, you have an obligation, because your organization is your better and better. That obligation always keep it in your mind. Tomorrow, if the organization is not there, you are going to be the first one to be affected. Whenever you have the bread and butter, your organization is there. You have to think about it that means don't think that only for my effort I got the salary, nothing more. No. Just like you are praying the God, you should respect the employer also. Just imagine why you are not an employer now. Because to become an employer is not easy. After so much of struggle, see, only less than 10% of the entrepreneurs are successful actually. 90% are failure, no one knows about it. See, that much effort they took, all their assets sometimes they spoil for this journey, And when you are working 8 hours, they are working 24 hours. They have more tension than you. You may be thinking that they are living in a better world, better atmosphere, but the tensions what they are carrying is more. Many employees, they don't know how much tension they carry. They have pressure from home, they have pressure from the clients, they have too much financial liabilities. They never tell you how much loan they have taken from the bank. You are getting the salaries on time. So you should understand that on the 31st of I should get my salary. No, that should not be your attitude. You should understand that they can pay the salary only if the profit is there. From the profit only people can pay the salary. So it is your responsibility to make sure that you deliver a better product, a quality product for a lesser time in future, because it's a competitive world. Today, what is your product value? Next year, competition is there, the price is going down. That means the profit is going down. That means you need to have more R&D, more better product, higher margin you need to develop. For that, you need to upgrade your skill, your ideas, your hard work. If you don't upgrade, you are no more required for the organization. So let us make a plan, because it's a give and take policy. Anyway, you are going to spend 8 hours for your job every day. Why can't you do it in a better way, so that you are happy, employer is happy, client is happy, everyone is happy. So let us build a better environment, and we are there to guide you. FSM is there to guide you. Busy schedule, I have come here, I explained to you all these things. I am not charging you anything. So I am getting happiness for this one. But if you don't do these things, it's a waste of thing for me. Go back, a 5-year plan you write down. I will send you the 100 character deficiency things that you practice yourself. And tomorrow onwards, try to make a daily targets, extra something you put it. Personal things and official things you can write down, and do something extra. Show the management that you are more worthy than what you are today. Okay. So your today should be better than your yesterday. So like that, let us plan together, and hope you enjoyed 1 hour. He gave me 1 hour and I finished it on time.
Even in time also, it's so perfect. He said that I will give the lecture for 1 hour. 2 things he has said: that time management and set a target for anything. Machine target, your target, quality target, or whatever the other thing, your packing target. So like that. और ये workers भी, उनके भी एक target. So और दूसरी बात इन्होंने बोला कि training is most important thing. Train your team. Like if you take 5 and train them, and then it will be a different thing. I cannot thank him enough, like by words or by anything, because his time is much more than us. Like that whatever that we have spent this one, like इनका time बहुत कीमती है. Thank you, sir.
Okay, right. Thank you.
Yeah,